So please stay after all the speeches.
Yeah.
Now, oh, yeah, and also some games and prizes.
Yeah.
So after all three serious topics, let's chill for a little bit and yeah. So any of you guys in here like watching movies? Yeah.
Do you like buying DVDs or watch at the cinema for fun?
For me, I like to go to the movie theater alone.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because like if I cry, I don't have to care about anyone, or if I laugh, like no one will care.
Really? But there are like thousands of people in the cinema.
Yeah, but I don't know anyone. What about you, Jay?
I like buying DVDs because, you know, cinemas have a lot of people and sometimes it's really annoying that someone spoil the movie all the time.
I hate those people too.
Yeah, so let's hear what Shu thinks about this situation. Please give a round of applause to Shu.
First of all, I would have to say that today I have a cold, so if my voice is too low or too soft, would you please raise your hand and tell me so that I can fix it? And mine was so good, and I'm so nervous right now. Well, good afternoon. My name is Chutimon Bathawani, and I'm 16 years old, and I'm studying at MWITs School, grade 11, as you all know. Before moving on to my topic, I will have to tell you about my family. This is my mother and my father. I live in Canterbury and I have no siblings. So my father has a lot of interest in movies and series, and I, being the only child, have inherited that from him. So despite my age, I have watched, I believe, hundreds of movies. I might not remember them all, but at least I know a lot about them. Well, my selection of movies based in action, sci-fi, fantasy, and sometimes romance. And just like every other movie lover, when I want to watch a movie, I will have to make one of the hardest decisions. Whether I should go to the cinema or buy a DVD and watch it at home. Well, have anybody been to the cinema? Please raise your hand. Okay, thank you. And have anyone bought a DVD to watch at home? So I can see most of you are quite familiar with both of the choice. Well, in my case, after many years of experiences, impressive ones and disappointing ones, I'm finally coming to the final answer. Watching a DVD while you lay lazily in the big couch at home with snacks in your left hand and remote control in your right hand is much better than go all the way to the cinema to sit next to someone you don't even know. And that is just the beginning. In the next 10 minutes, I'll be telling you reasonable reasons, provable evidence, and profitable benefits that can explain to you why buying a disc is better than going to the cinema. First of all, it's cheaper. Especially in Thailand, where a DVD and a ticket cost about the same. In some countries, such as UK, a DVD can be about 4 times more expensive than a ticket. But even so, a DVD Even so, a DVD is ought to be cheaper, considering multiple situations. For example, if you want to watch a movie with lots of friends, let's say 5 people, a cinema is surely going to cost you more. And almost every time you watch a movie, you would end up with only one decision. Either it's good or it's bad. If the movie is good, then you tend to want to watch it again. I have an example for this matter. It's a movie called Inception. Has anyone seen this? Well, quite a lot. Well, if you have seen this, you might be able to guess already what I'm going to discuss. but for those who haven't, I would like to provide you a brief description about the movie. Well, Inception is a sci-fi action movie. The movie talks about layers of dreams and the concept of committing unbelievable tasks by dream sharing. Inception was a 2010 blockbuster that grossed over $800 million worldwide, and considerable amount of that came from second-time or even third-time viewers who tried to figure out all the puzzle in the movie. Well, in this case, if you buy this, then you don't have to pay more money for the second time or the third time. The shorts also provide solutions for another scenario. If the movie is bad, then you might actually think that it was a waste of money. Well, and time too, if you went to the cinema to watch it. But if you buy this, it's a little different, because after all the investment you have made, you still have the disc, and you can decide what to do with it. Whether you should sell it or give it to someone else as a gift, or maybe if the movie was too bad, then you can feel guilty for having someone else watch it. You can still use this as a tool to protect the food from flies, just like what you do in the market, and you can still make something out of it. Now, let's move on to the next reason. I've told you before that I'm quite a movie lover, and there are times when I want to watch a movie and I want to know more and more about it so much that I have to search crazily on the internet. What I will need to do other than searching is buying a DVD or a Blu-ray disc, because these discs contain not only the movie but also a lot of special features. And by special features, I'm talking about three things. First, the languages and subtitles. Most of the discs come with at least 2 languages and subtitles, and you can choose what you prefer. And second, fun and exclusive stuffs. Well, a disc usually comes with an on-set footage, or a games, or even character profile. And if you are a fan, these things value the most. Well, just to clarify the idea, I would like to mention a movie called The Dark Knight Rises. It was released this year on summer, and it was regarded as one of the best Batman movies ever made. I think most of you know who Batman is, but you might not know how long he has been around. Well, the guy first appeared in comic on 1939, 73 years ago, and since then have become one of the most well-known heroes in DC universe. That alone can say really clearly how many fans around the world are obsessed with the Bat. Well, in the DVD of The Dark Knight Rises, there is a very interesting information about all the Batmobile ever used in the trilogy. By Batmobile, I mean motorbikes, planes, and cars. And the DVD is very valuable to fans because of these details. And finally, the last one. In some movies, a disc may include a making-of that can be very useful, or even a short documentary film about the topic the movie is based on. An example for this one is War Horse. It's a 2011 war movie directed by Steven Spielberg. In the DVD version of this movie, there was a 1-hour-long documentary film about the filmmaking, including the training, the horses, and the graphic, and everything. Everything you want to know about making war film. And it's Steven Spielberg style, so it can be really useful. Now, the last reason I will mention today, watching a movie on a DVD is much more convenient. You can watch it wherever you like, whenever you like, and however you like. You don't need to worry about the cinema stop showing the film on the opening hours. And most importantly, when you're watching a movie on a DVD, you have a powerful tiny little thing in your hand called remote control. Well, maybe not so tiny, but still powerful, because when you hold it in your hand and look at the screen, the touch of small buttons tell you that you are in charge. You can pause it, stop it, forward it, rewind it, whatever you like. And with this ability in your hand, you don't need to worry about your phone ringing or you running out of snacks. You can even have a toilet break whenever you need it, and you are not going to miss anything. And this is why I'm telling you, going to the cinema may be good, but the better way to watch a movie is to buy this. And just like I said before, lay comfortably wherever you like and buy that. You can be sure that you get every single bit of the movies, and you can forget about any inconvenience you might face in going to the cinema, and it's totally less. Well, about the convenience, you guys are MWITs students, and you know how hard it is to be out there. When you're here, when you are here, the cinema seems so far away, and you have to go through all the troubles just to get the permission to be out there for more than 2 hours. So why bothering do those troublesome stuff when you can just order this from the internet or buy it from 7-Eleven? Think about that. Well, at this point, I believe there's no need to mention any further profit you will get from not choosing the cinema. Trust me, this is perfection. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shu. So now we see from far unit is a lot better, right guys?
Yeah, for MWITs student, DVD might be a really good choice.
Yeah.